Those guys are trash. What position are y'all in? Wow, Chargers are booty this year, lmao.
It's week 6 of the 2026 season, and if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Cardinals and the Chargers, next on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Arizona Cardinals taking on the LA Chargers. Hi, everybody. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And, Charles, we take a look at this Charger club entering play here. They come in pretty desperate here for a win. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Here are the Chargers ready to go on offense, led by their first-round pick in 2020, the man out of Oregon, Justin Herbert.
And this is a game for grit, determination, and somehow finding a way not to panic. What a horrible start for them. I mean, they haven't won a game yet. So now, as a quarterback, you're not just talking to your team. You've got to demonstrate to them what they need to do to win. He's got to be the leader by how he plays.
Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Back to throw here, Herbert. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and now it's 3rd and 4.
And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5.
Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
B.J. Ojulari getting in there and dropping him.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. Here's J.K. Scott now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Taken right around the 44. It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. So now you've got their offense coming out for the first time with great initial field position. And they'll be led out by their 3rd-year quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
But you talk about the defense for these Chargers.
Yeah, they've been dreadful against the run. No getting around at number 32, dead last in the NFL.
They have tried all season long to fix all the things.
He's got it at the 15. Touchdown.
Rondale Moore,
his 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Cardinals get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Chargers get set to go here for their 2nd drive.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Herbert. Quick slant complete to Keenan Allen.
A quick check on the numbers for Keenan Allen from last week. 7 catches, 81 yards.
And he's able to pull that last pass in, but this is usually a pretty tough unit to try and maneuver against. They're in the top 10 in the league against the pass, and you and I both know there's not much difference between 1 and 10.
Here's Herbert.
He'll get this underneath to Montgomery.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Play action. It's Herbert. And it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted.
Picked off by Martin Emerson. And the Cards are going to take over here at their own
22-yard line. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
Throwing to start the drive, Conway. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Finding his target, it's Trey McBride. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First catch so far for the man who led the NFL coming into the weekend. He's got a first down. Up the middle they go. It's Moore. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. The numbers for Moore last week: 18 carries, 75 yards.
Nice solid showing from him last week. Didn't blow the roof off with his numbers, but he certainly had a quality day and produced when called upon.
Off the play fake, Conway. It's complete to Williams. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Back to throw, Conway. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense humming here in the early going.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Off play action, Conway. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Levi Onwuzurike charging in and finishing off the sack. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Conway. Over the middle, that's caught by Schwartz. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. We're backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. To throw on 3rd down, Conway. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Blake Gillikin on the punt now on 4th down. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Well, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
And that is every quarterback's worst nightmare. You had the perfect play call. The C's parted perfectly. You had your guy wide open. He could have run for days, but he overshoots him. And that's one he'll think about for the next month.
Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Throwing to start the drive. Conway. Throws out left. It's caught by Williams. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down. Looking to throw. Conway. Looking middle, and that's complete. It'll be a gain of 5, and that will bring up second down. Operating from the gun. Conway. Short one here, caught by McBride. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. The Cardinals hit a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year. And they've come in on a nice run of recent form. 4 wins out of 5.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Conway. Well, this will be caught by Mooney. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback?
Don't do us like that.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Conway. He's got his tight end McBride on the out route. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. This is Greer. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Rondale Moore with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. So the 2nd down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it's now 14-0. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Herbert has it knocked free. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. 3rd and 19. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And that is incomplete.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up first downs. So far, 0 for 3 on 3rd down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. They juked him. Now a hit and a loose football. And picked up by the Chargers. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. First down. Here's the run with Montgomery. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And this is going to be incomplete. You look at this Arizona defense, and they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Here we go on 4th. Herbert able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down by a good couple of yards as they end up getting 6 there on 4th and 4. Out of the gun, Herbert. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. It's Zaven Collins who got in there to get the sack. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. Throwing on 2nd and long. Herbert. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. That one good for only 6, and it leaves them with a 4th down. Riley Patterson now on for the field goal. On the right hash, officially, this will be a 51-yard attempt. Patterson's kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
And now it looks like he's in some discomfort after being tackled at the end of that return. More from L.A. in a moment. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On 3rd down, Conway. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed, because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
Booty cheeks.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10. Just shy of the 30. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Palmer. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
On 2nd down, Montgomery. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. After one, a 14-3 ball game. Charger football to start quarter number 2. The offense on 3rd down, a pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. On 1st down, Conway. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 34.
What a game he's having. They've not been able to stop him or even slow him down. He's got 2 touchdowns already. That could have been a 3rd. He's got the secondary coach asking people for answers. Can you help me out? Because we are not slowing him down.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Moore. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. It's Williams on the catch. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
A 5-yard gain on the play. And the Cardinal 1st down.
Off the play fake, Conway. And this is caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It's a gain of 35.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Going to give to Greer here. And he is going to lose yardage here. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. A carry for Greer. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. Well, let's see what they do. They're knocking on the door here in the 2nd quarter.
And you know what you look at on your play sheet? Your 2-point conversion plays, because you've drawn up a number of them in today's football. You don't just have 1 or 2 for the game. You have more like 6 or 7. Which one do you like here? Because that's essentially what you're going for right now. That spot of the field, call one of those and go get 6.
They'll try and run for it. And he's not going to get there. They tackle him at the 2. They gave it to him in search of his 3rd touchdown, but he's denied. And the Chargers hold tight down near the goal line. So he needed the short yardage, Charles. He elected to try to bounce it outside of the outer 3rd, unsuccessful.
Sometimes those plays are stacked up by the defense and there's nowhere to go, so you have to bounce it outside. And some backs just get impatient. They want to go to where they think there's more open territory instead of going where the play was actually blocked. In any case, it didn't work here.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Tackled by Isaiah Simmons. Now 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Going up the gut, Montgomery. And he gets this up just shy of the 15. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a 1st down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
1st down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Here's a 2nd and 5. Herbert now. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Garrett Williams. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Wow, so wipe out the INT, roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Second down and a little more than a yard here. Now it's Herbert. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A. From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
That was a good forceful run, and it demonstrates why you've got to put your body on a runner when you're trying to tackle him. If you just go in there and just try and get him down with arm tackles, usually doesn't work very well, and we saw in that play, he'll run right through those attempted plays.
And Allen's going to have a Chargers first down as he'll get this down inside the 35. Here's Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
Read option. Here's Montgomery. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
Extra point try now from Dicker. And it's 21-3. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. More from L.A. in a moment. The Charger drive about to get going. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. This offense so far on third down, as bad as you can be. 0 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Herbert. And this is going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Cardinals offense ready to set up shop. And last time they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position where we were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. And he'll make it only to the 43, a gain of 2. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. That's complete to Mooney. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
On 1st down, Moore. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun, Conway. A short one here, caught by McBride. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. Now a handoff up the middle. Moore. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 41 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Well, they're currently the best in the NFL in converting on 3rd down, so it was no surprise there that they picked that one up.
And they've done it in many different ways throughout the season, Charles. Picking it up, running it, throwing it, just effective on 3rd downs all year long. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Operating from the gun, Conway. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Levi Onwuzurike. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
If you rank one from the bottom in statistics, that's usually not good in this league. And this team, 1 from the bottom in sacks, but somehow they've got 3 in this game. What's going on?
I know, they're 31 of 32. They better be careful, or they're going to be top 30 in the league. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Off play action. Conway. That pass complete to Moore. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Here is 3rd and quite a ways. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. More from L.A. in a moment. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's 24-3. So everything else has gone right in this first half. Kind of follows that it would for their kicker, too, as he adds 3 more onto the lead.
Yeah, and the way that this one's gone, definitely not looking like he's going to have to worry too much about pressure kicks late in the game. He can go out there free and easy, just work on his form, and he knocked that one through.
On first down, it's Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. And they work this well upfield across the 45. On first down, Justin Herbert. Throw left side complete. That's Montgomery. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Justin Herbert looking to throw on second down. Over the middle, it's complete. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Here is third down and 4. To the air again, Herbert. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 33. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there. 33 yards. And the Chargers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 24-10. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble of bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success, at least so far here in the second quarter.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his fifth catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Throwing on first down. Conway. To the right side, and he's got more complete. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. On second down, it's Moore. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a first down. 4 seconds left, and there's the timeout. In field goal range and a chance to tack on 3 before intermission. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
All right, Brandon, thanks. A few teams starting to rise to the top as it's time to take you around the NFL here in Week 6. We'll start our tour out in the city of Angels, Los Angeles. And they are seconds away from halftime, all tied in that one. From there, we head east to check on the Bills at home in Buffalo. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting New England Patriots. Sky Moore, well over 100 yards with 2 touchdown catches to boot. Finally, let's get to Silicon Valley to check on the 49ers at home at Levi Stadium. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. 2 touchdown passes there for Brock Purdy.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. The Cardinals ready to go here to start the third quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line can play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
And this is going to be a Cardinals first down as the tackle made here at the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Conway. Throw left side, hauled in by McBride. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll make it second down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Off play action. Conway. He's airing it out for Williams. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
To throw on third down. Conway. A short one here, caught by McBride. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll be 4th down. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at the 20. He'll begin by dropping it off to Montgomery. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Herbert. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Jalen Thompson picks it, and he will take this down to the 10-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And they start in the best of all positions, 1st and goal. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because to me, they look like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4 fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
And he returns this to the 22. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Here's Herbert. Buying time to his left. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. Back to throw here, Herbert. Caught left side, Williams. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
Up the middle, it's Montgomery. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. They work now on 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Herbert.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Looks like another empty possession here, partner, and I don't think with 3 scores down in the 3rd quarter, they can truly afford any more the rest of the way.
No, especially the way their offense is sputtering. I think you're exactly right. They got to find some answers quickly. Here's J.K. Scott now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. Fielded at the 33. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. Throwing to start the drive. Conway throwing middle, and it's complete. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Conway. And that is incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually...
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Now a 2nd and 10.
Second and 10 at the 18-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
On 3rd down, they go Montgomery. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. It'll be a gain of 7, but I'd imagine we'll see the punt team here on 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
The football going back over to Arizona now. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And he whips that one incomplete there.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. A throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
From down near his goal line here, Herbert. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Third and 2, Herbert. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
Now that one hurts defensively. They force them into 3rd and long, had the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3 and out. So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Being chased out left. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Chargers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
But they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw going into the hands of Williams. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 29-yard line. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Herbert now. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Arizona's offense back out and ready to go. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Looking to throw. Conway. Under pressure, they got him again. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Cardinals are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's got this to Williams, complete. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time, Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Conway. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Chargers' 8-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Conway. This is caught. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals are looking to run it to 5-1 on the season as they add to their 4th quarter lead. And they just powered it in right there, Charles. 3 tight ends out on the field, the fullbacks for the defense. They knew what was coming.
They knew, but they weren't able to stop them. They knew they had to meet them with a little bit of force. But on that play, the big guys up front won the day.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. L.A. readies for its next possession. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. B.J. Ojulari getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Open man downfield. It's Palmer. Down the sideline he goes. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. A big play there on the catch and run. 71 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Here's Herbert. He'll leave it for Montgomery, complete. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Play action. It's Herbert.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's incomplete. Following the play here, now we've got an injury. More from L.A. in a moment. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They snap it to Herbert. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. The fourth down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Well, their first fourth down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any fourth down stop is a big momentum play.
A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
On 2nd down now, it's Greer. And he'll get about 3 up past the 25.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
And the LA offense ready for this next possession. Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. Now it's Herbert. This one swung out to Montgomery. Just a gain of a couple there, and it's 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 26-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Herbert. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And now here's another interception. Jalen Thompson picks it. And the return will stop right around the 25. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
On 1st and 10, Conway. He'll find Schwartz, complete right side. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 21-yard line.
And that'll be incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
88 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Conway. That's to McBride, and he has it. Touchdown, Cardinals. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Cards start to open this lead even wider here in the 4th. Well, he's regarded as one of the best athletes among NFL tight ends, Charles, and it certainly was on display right there.
And as we've seen this league continue to grow and develop, I think the tight end position is becoming harder and harder to defend because now it's elite athletes playing that position, not just the big guys who can block. How about his ability to get downfield and make plays against any defense?
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he's going to take this all the way down inside the 40.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Herbert off of play action. This one caught by Winslow. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Herbert. Dancing to his left. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Justin Herbert, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
What an effort there. Sometimes you hold your breath a bit when you see your quarterback diving for the end zone. You don't want him to land on a shoulder wrong or take a big shot. But he looks none the worse for wear here, and that winds up a touchdown.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. But not that any of the points would be needed, but CD, they've got enough time left here. They can definitely score on this drive, maybe even an ensuing drive as well, if they really want to drive home this landslide victory.
Yeah, we're certainly about to see just how aggressive they want to be here down the stretch. And what some coaches do is they try and meet it halfway, meaning they want to continue to run their offense, but they'll put in a lot of backups to do it and then tell the opposing coach, hey, I had to get them some work too. I can't just let them sit over on the sidelines all the time.
He takes this for 3 to the 29. Here's 3rd and 6.
A 3-yard pickup, and it's 3rd down.
Operating from the gun, Conway. He's going to have the hook up to Schwartz. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. Up the middle they go. It's Moore. And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's 2nd down. 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 36-yard line.
Now a handoff up the middle. Greer. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. Looking to throw. Conway. That pass complete to Moore. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here comes the Cardinals punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter. Here's Herbert. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. Back to throw here, Herbert. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, They've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Herbert back to the air. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 47. Back to throw again. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Herbert throwing again. He's going to let it go end zone for Allen. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. So they need 6 yards here on 3rd down. They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down tries so far on this drive. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 17-yard line. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Herbert operating from the red zone. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And the Chargers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Herbert now. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. A very costly sack there on 3rd and goal. Pushes him back big time. And now you figure the field goal team coming on 4th.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Back to throw. Herbert. His throw caught right around the 6. They'll give him a dozen on the pitch and catch, but now they're up against a 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Herbert back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Operating from the gun. Herbert. That's to the pylon and incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Now A second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And this Cardinal defense comes up with a goal line stand. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They came into this one with a vision, Charles, and it has played out exactly as they had hoped, if not even better. They've got the huge lead here, and now the football for the final moments of the fourth.
Yeah, and it was apparent that they were the better team, right? We figured that out pretty early. But give them a lot of credit for staying with it. They didn't stumble around out there. They didn't create a lot of errors for themselves because they were the superior team. They took care of business and closed them out pretty quickly.
So it's a win here for the Cardinals, and it was thanks in part to the play of their third-year quarterback.
Yeah, some of these DBs are going to be tossing and turning tonight, partner. He really had their number. Wound up with well over 300 yards passing and 2 touchdowns to boot.
So for the Cards, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1.